Good morning. Hello. I know I look lovely, don't I? But these are this is just a reflection oh yeah, I need to hold the camera as far away from my face as possible. I don't want to destroy someone's, whole day by letting them see me, uh, you know, in the morning this close. It would be bad. Um, these are my reflective thoughts. I don't know if you've seen it, and but you'll have to look for it. I don't know how to put one of those little thingies up in the that says, go to this, because sometimes I'm really stupid. But reflections on that poem I wrote, The Cicada or Life is Like This. Those are true stories. I really did. They happened three separate times. I was out just sitting on my deck, and I was just fascinated. I was looking out at the ground, and there was this old cicada, and it was lumbering along, and I thought, bless its heart, it's on its way out if it doesn't um, dehusk or whatever it is they do. It's not going to make it. It looks pitiful. It looks the way I feel most mornings. I wish I could dehusk right now. Wouldn't that be interesting? Wouldn't that just be wonderful? Anyway, I watched it, and I can't believe the fact a squirrel was waiting on that poor thing and just ran down and just gobbled it up like it was a cream-filled bonbon or something. I was in shock. I wanted to kill that squirrel. I couldn't believe. I thought that cicada had come from a land far away. It had traveled so far, many leagues, that little cicada had crawled, and because it wanted to go to its place where it could just cling to that tree and come out reborn. And that dadgum squirrel had the audacity to just say, "Oh, I think I'll have that critter for breakfast," and ate it. I thought, God, you're evil. And I didn't think squirrels ate meat. Apparently they do. I thought they just ate nuts. And then the yellowhammer, true story, same deck. I was sitting out there just musing on life, and there was a beautiful yellowhammer, which I lived in Alabama at the time, and it was a state bird. And I just was like, oh, this is wonderful. I'm looking at a yellowhammer in its natural habitat, no less, and just admiring it. And then out of nowhere, this hawk, like a bullet, just shot down from the sky, snatched up that bird, that little yellowhammer, and it landed, went way up in a pine tree. And I thought, well, maybe it can fight its way out. Nope, no fighting out of that one. Suddenly yellow feathers went everywhere, and I just thought, oh my God, oh, the humanity. Oh, it was worse than Hindenburg, really, watching that scene. And I thought, what a horrible way to die. I mean, my God. And how cruel nature was. I thought that bird was happy. It had hopes and dreams, and that gummit if it didn't get taken out by a hawk. They just said, no, you're dinner. And then the third time was I was outside, and I looked up, and there was an old cicada that had made it to its destination. And it was in the process of molting, dehusking, or whatever it is. They look horrible, like the crypt keeper or something, but they crack open, and this brand new cicada comes out of it. I mean, just green and beautiful and wonderful. I don't know exactly what the life cycle of a cicada is. I used to keep thinking it was just one cicada that, since the dawn of time, has been coming out of its little carapace, reborn, that green one would slow down and whatever, and then it would spring forth. But I don't think it works that way. But they are seen as a symbol of rebirth, or eternal life. And I watched this this beautiful green creature crawl out of that shell, which was just left on the tree, and it flew off. And I thought, okay, sometimes they do make it to their final destination. And so the song basically really reflects how life seems to be, the cruelty of nature, how bizarre, unplanned, just things can happen in people's lives. And just out of the blue, something can happen. But that, as with that third example, sometimes we do make it. Sometimes good things do happen. It's not always bad. And I thought the second way it could be seen is sort of like, well, no matter how bad gets, there's resurrection, there's eternal life. That in death we are released to our eternity. And whether you believe in an afterlife or not, I do believe in an afterlife. I have weird stories I can tell you, which you're not shocked at, I'm sure. But I do believe that there's something more than this. Even quantum theory tends to support that idea. But this cicada has gone on to do whatever it is cicadas want to do. And so I just thought that was another metaphor for life. I know it seems like a downer poem, and I was kind of in a down mood when I wrote it, but I thought I need to end it on an uplifting note that there is hope in one way or the other, however way you would wish to view it. So so as I sit here lazy as heck in my unmade bed with my dog Lily and all my artwork around me, let's ponder the vicissitudes of life, shall we? And until next time, that poem is going to be set to music, not so much by me, but probably by Dale, just because sometimes I run out of steam, and I just told him sort of what I wanted, and he's taken it from there. So maybe we'll see what he comes up with. So until the next time, have a good day. Bye.